In White Supremacy. We are here. We're present.
Well, yeah, most of us are.
We're focused.
Focus is a stretch.
Yes, we're vigilant, or what is it?
Vigilant?
Vigilant.
Vigilant. Of the village.
Vigilant. Protecting the airways from white supremacy or reporting on it.
Yeah, I don't know if we can actually protect
I wonder if, like, after the group chat leak, do people still want to say, like, I mean, when you see a person
selling feet in the group chat?
No, when you see a person dressed as a literal Nazi, like outside.
Your eyes were deceiving you. That never happened.
I mean, do we still... Are we still at a point where we're saying like racism doesn't exist? It's all a figment of our imagination. When, you know, Trump supporters are walking around in actual Nazi costumes.
Is it a costume or is this just like everyday wear?
You know what? That's a great question. I mean, it's Halloween. Yeah. I don't know.
Did he sew the patch himself or did he purchase it from someplace?
Great questions. Right. Where did you get that?
Yeah. Where did you get it?
But like when you looked at yourself in the mirror.
He said, I put that shit on.
He was like, I ate.
Yeah, I put this shit on.
That's crazy.
4 + 4, baby.
Not I ate.
He said I ate.
Not I ate.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. My name is geriatric. I'm co-founder and CEO of One Hit Media. And right across from me, on her phone.
Where's my phone?
I saw you doing something. I was like,
where's my
I was like, what's Mexico doing?
Where falsely accused. Falsely accused.
Miracle be multitasking during the show.
I'll be busy. Okay. I'm trying to make us do the thing so we'll be okay.
Yes. Introduce yourself. You are
Miracle.
Okay.
AKA Big Blessing.
The biggest.
The biggest blessing. What the
biggest blessing?
The biggest. The largest.
Hey, the realest, right? I know that's right.
Come on, Miracle.
Come on,
There you
Miracle.
go.
Listen, I know y'all are gonna come around and be like, Southern rap is great. I knew it.
I don't think anybody has said Southern rap is.
No.
Southern rap is the better.
My favorite rapper. You know what? Were we supposed to dress up today?
Were we supposed to dress up today?
We
It's kind
forgot.
of a Halloween episode.
Man.
Completely forgot.
I totally forgot.
Because remember, last year I was Andre 3000.
Yeah.
Last year, that
came up in my time up this morning.
Yeah. So if we were
wrap the episode, we got to start over.
Our bad. We're us.
We'll dress up next time.
We're dressed as us. And my brother.
Man, I'm the tired one from Toronto.
100%. Yeah.
Sleepy Saeed, man.
Yes. And because you normally. Did you still get up like at 5 a.m?
I couldn't.
Okay, you slept in.
I slept in. I slept till about 8:30.
Got you.
Yeah, man.
The Toronto Blue Jays had a
18-inning game, 6-hour baseball game in Game 3 in the World Series. It was riveting, and I'm tired.
Yes, but we're here. Not too tired.
No.
I mean,
but this is the question.
We're always tired.
You're tired, but how is your mental acuity?
Low. I'm a low IQ person right now. I definitely am a low IQ person right now.
Could you distinguish between a lion, a giraffe, and an elephant? Possibly.
A lion, a giraffe, and an elephant?
Yes.
In theory.
Okay, because that's what...
Distinguish how? Like appearance-wise, or what are you talking about?
So, you know, Donald Trump had... And this is part of his thing, right? He is in Asia, right? He's traveling Asia. He's trying to solidify his foreign policy while at the same time building this huge addition onto the White House, destroyed the whole East Wing of the White House, the historic East Wing, to build a ballroom that is going to be as large as the White House or larger.
That's crazy.
Right? All this is happening while SNAP benefits are about to expire.
Yep.
42 million Americans will lose benefits, food benefits. We don't know what's going to happen, you know, how this is going to affect folks. Trump is out. So he does these press conferences on his jet. And if you want to pull up that clip, he did one where he, I guess, had to admit he got an MRI. Again, if they're asking to scan your brain, probably not a good thing.
Yeah, probably not.
Normally, if they're giving you an MRI, it's because they suspect something's wrong.
Right.
Not only did he get an MRI, he got a acuity test, a mental acuity test, and he was bragging about how well he did. I don't know what that says about your mental acuity, because apparently this test is to test you if you have dementia. It's a little dementia test.
Yeah. Dementia Dawn.
A dementia
Not
Dawn.
Congress with dementia.
Yes, dementia Dawn. And not only like if you mistake the dementia test for an IQ test, what does that say about your IQ?
Or what you were told you were doing.
Yeah, that's the better question. That's kind of how I'm like, how did you get to one versus the other?
That is true, because he probably, I don't know, could you, right? Because if you told him like, we're testing you for dementia,
right?
Does he not show up?
Right.
Do you have to trick him?
Like a carrot and a stick type thing?
Do you want to play the clip?
Yeah.
They have Jasmine Crockett, a low IQ person. They have AOC's low IQ. You give her an IQ test, have her pass like the exams that I decided to take when I was at Walter Reed. I took
he decided
hard. They're really aptitude tests, I guess, in a certain way, but they're cognitive tests. Let AOC go against Trump. Let Jasmine go against Trump. I don't think Jasmine, the first couple of questions are easy. A tiger, an elephant, a giraffe, you know. When you get up to about 5 or 6, and then when you get up to 10 and 20 and 25, they couldn't come close to answering any of those questions.
What were the questions?
So there's actually a copy of
is there a copy of the test?
A similar test.
Could you pull it up?
Okay.
Pull it up.
Are we going to take it?
I kind of want to do it because I'm terrible at standardized tests. I don't test well.
Let me find it
because
if I can. I had it pulled up. AOC did have a response. Her response is, "Hello, Mr. President. Out of curiosity, did those doctors ask you to draw a clock by any chance? Was that the hard part for you too? Asking for 340 million people."
Man.
It says this is okay. So it's a test, MO. I don't know if it's called MOCA, but MOCA test. Yes, it's the Montreal Cognitive Assessment test. Is what it is. And it says asking respondents to perform simple tasks like identifying animals, repeating back a list of words, and drawing a picture of a clock.
Okay, like a cranial nerve exam.
Trump's physician provided a statement that the president had passed with a score of 30 out of 30, and that further examination revealed no abnormalities in his mental state. We don't know if he provided this statement with a gun to his head. I'm assuming that some type of pressure was put on this doctor.
This is the definition of state-sponsored media.
Right, I mean, again, if you're bragging about this, like they have to they're saying we're not sure about this man's mental acuity. That's why they give you the test. Like, we don't know about the test because we don't have to take that test.
Right.
Because we're regular brain functioning people.
Regular brain functioning.
You know what I'm saying?
People.
Like,
Okay, what's question 30?
You know what, Miracle? I don't know.
I want to know how.
You want to know how? Okay, let me see. Let's pull up the tests if we can. Here we are. Okay, 30 questions. Okay, here's so funny. It's a
geriatric assessment toolkit. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm looking at it.
Okay, I want somebody to ask you one of the questions.
So a lot of this is drawing.
Yes.
Okay. And repetition. Okay, Miracle, here's a question.
Okay.
Repeat. The child walked his dog in the park after midnight.
The child walked his dog in the park after midnight.
The artist finished his painting at the right moment for the exhibition.
The artist finished his painting at the right moment for the exhibition.
Yeah. Okay, and there's the language fluency exam. All right, this is for everybody. This is going to be interesting, specifically for you, Miracle.
Interesting.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jasiri.
Yes.
We got a minute. All right, let's look. We got a minute. Miracle has to have named the maximum number of words in 1 minute that begin with the letter B. Go.
Batty, B, bad,
Batty.
She passed.
Batty. I mean, is that because you sit across from one?
my boss, bigger, better,
Big beautiful Bill.
Oh my God!
I wonder if Trump named that. If that was one of the questions, like the B, did he say Big Beautiful Bill?
Well, I mean, right now the big beautiful bill is the reason.
Black.
There's a government shutdown. There was also this conversation in this same, in this same press conference where he's standing on the plane. He was asked about Steve Bannon's comment. Steve Bannon came out and said, quote, Trump will be president in 2028 and get a third term. People ought to get accommodated with that.
How old would he be in 2020?
82. He'll be 82 years old.
Why do we want people that old running things?
Well, according to Steve Bannon,
I don't get it.
He, quote, he's a vehicle of divine providence. But is he a good divine providence? Or is he like
vehicle?
Is he like America's reckoning? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
so let's unpack what Steve Bannon just said.
yes.
A vehicle of divine providence.
Yes.
It sounds good. But that means he's like anointed by God, or he is a God-like figure.
Yes.
He is a vehicle for the will of God.
Divine providence is the belief that God cares for and guides the universe and its creation towards a specific purpose.
And that is, Trump is the embodiment of that.
But is the see, I might agree, right? But maybe not for the purpose you think it is, right?
So,
Because like what Trump is actually exposing, like America for what it always was.
yeah, absolutely.
You know, and Trump is actually showing like these are the
I've said this before. Yeah,
these are the consequences of white supremacy. What are the consequences of white supremacy and racism? Once the clock hits 12 on November 1st, you ain't gonna have no more food.
Yeah.
You know, there's this cold conversation around SNAP benefits, and most people that get SNAP benefits are white.
Yes.
And when you think about it, most of these like poor rural white people that are about to lose their SNAP benefits, their hospitals, their Medicare, are people that voted for Donald Trump specifically because of his racism, white supremacy, and racist rhetoric.
Yeah.
So it's like now you have to face the consequences for the white supremacy that you're trying to uphold.
I agree.
Because it's, to me, it's only then do you actually realize that this, like, oh shit, like I'm actually harming myself. You know, yes, you got like a lot of times to get one of them aha moments, you have to be, you know, hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
You have them come to Jesus moments. It's like your life is in danger. Oh shit, maybe I should change my ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know nothing about that. The last thing I'll say, it was a post I saw this morning where this brother who's an economics, I think he's a professor of economics, was talking about how the Governor Whitmer of Michigan just passed legislation to save Medicare for Michigan. And he was saying like Michigan voted for Donald Trump.
Right.
And Donald Trump's policies would have taken away Medicare from Michigan. But it took this Democratic governor to recognize that and save Medicare for the people of Michigan that actually voted for the man that wanted to take it away.
Right. Yeah.
So he was asking like, how long will Republicans like have to stand behind Democrats and like Democratic policies to like save them from the people they actually voted for? And he broke down how like You know, Bill Clinton handed George W. Bush this great economy, recession.
Yeah.
Obama handed Trump a great economy, recession, right? Biden handed Trump a good economy.
Yeah, not great, but good.
Where are we at now? It's terrible. So I think that's a part of, to me, you could say maybe that's divine providence in a sense.
Yeah. And I also think it calls attention to the fact that like the Trump MAGA cult and the adultery that they participate in, right? The deification of Trump, is, you really only see this in societies that think that their leader came from God. Yes, and that happens in a lot of East Asian societies, right? Like the Japanese emperor. That's the first thing that comes to my mind is like they're living gods to these people. Yes, and it's fascinating to me because these people fancy themselves as Christians. Yeah, and do not assign partners to God, right? I think that's just this, the fact that they have this cafeteria Christianity. Yeah. You know what I mean? This pick and choose, not to say that every religion doesn't. Right. It's just so prevalent that they've conflated white nationalism and patriotism and this Eurocentric MAGA, wherever. Yeah. However they fancy themselves, they lump this under this umbrella of this, neatly marketed new Christianity that was permeated and really exemplified all throughout Project 2025. And they're saying that this is a path to salvation. Again, while the same white people that buy into this are about to go hungry. Correct. The churches that they go to are closing the doors on these people, if they even let them in to begin with. Yep. Because they tend to come with like the mega church doctrine where you got to pay to play. You know what I mean? So what's the dude in Houston that when it was flooding, he closed the doors? Joel Osteen. Yeah, he was like, "No, y'all ain't coming in here with your wet ass shoes and mess up my good church Persian rugs." Yeah, so I mean, it's just crazy to me. It's like, you're so happy to pray at the altar of white supremacy, right? And when it sacrifices you. Is this something that you're willingly leading yourself to? Like that's the discourse I want to have. And I want to bring you in this conversation, Miracle, but it's also a piece of like what's good for me. Like if you do it, it's bad, it's horrible, it's the worst thing in the world. Right. But if I do it, it's divine providence, right? If Joe Biden or the Democrats said, you know what, we're going to run for, if Obama said I'm going to run for an additional term, they be screaming Constitution and democracy and how dare you, and no, you're trying to take the again. If Obama would have started to knock down the White House and oh my God, how could he? He's destroying this thing. So it's like you can do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And when it's you, when you're in power, you can flout all the laws that you want. Yeah. But if I'm in power, again, there's this whole right now, they're trying to void all of the pardons that Joe Biden signed because they're like, oh, he used an auto pen. He didn't use a real pen. Right. I forgot about that. Right. He used an auto pen. So like, okay, you want to avoid that, but yet you want to break all these laws for you. Yeah. Because you want to push through your plan without congressional approval. You want to bomb people in Venezuela, farmers and fishermen, without congressional approval, right? You want to give a bailout to your friends in Argentina, $40 billion, and bring all the Argentina beef over there because that's in your billionaire friends' economic interest, but then say America first. So, Miracle, could we be looking, because, we there's a whole conversation, VP Kamala Harris just did an interview saying she's not done. And she might be the first woman in the White House. Yes, God is not done with me yet. He's still working. Why do people keep bringing God into this? Could we possibly see Trump as president in 2028? Or could we possibly even see a repeat, a Trump, Kamala Harris, run it back, and let's see if the outcome is different? No. First of all, the woman, that was very distasteful. First of all, the former vice president can barely even deal with people counter-protesting her on a book tour. How is she going to engage people on an actual political campaign? Number one. Wow. Number
Tell us how you really feel. Go ahead.
2. This man is over here trying to learn the difference between elephants and tigers.
Yes.
Having to be led, on his tours to other people.
Yes.
And
when he was marching around and he didn't really know where he was going, he just walking. They were like, "No, you got to come this way."
You know who else did that? Joe Biden. He just wandered aimlessly, and people had to redirect him where he was going.
Yeah.
There's something.
Maybe we should stop electing like
old ass man,
80-year-olds.
There was a report that just came out that said, I think her name, I forgot what, oh my gosh.
Eleanor
yes, the
Norton.
the lion of the DC apparently has dementia, was swindled, right?
Eleanor Holmes Norton. Yes.
Was swindled by a family member for over $4K, right?
Yes.
Because she has dementia, right?
Yes.
And the only reason we found out about it is because she had to file a police report.
Yes.
And when you meet certain qualifications, like myself, when you're disabled and people do harm against you, there is other charges that you get because
she's 88.
She's 88
and running
years
for re-election.
88,
she has dementia, brother. And is running for re-election.
She's 88.
Enjoy what time you have left, and I mean that in the best way
but
possible.
You can't because there's no retirement because people have effed up this country.
Capitalism,
these people got to work until they die, and it's like very, very sad.
Go paint pictures.
You got to work for yourself, or you got to work for your family. The black middle class is eroding. You have corporations literally buying out people's homes and properties. Like even here yesterday, Walnut Capital was trying to sue so they don't have inclusionary zoning anywhere in the city. So there's going to be no affordable, apartments or housing or living conditions.
Nancy Pelosi's 85.
Yeah,
and I believe she's running for re-election, right?
Just a mess. Like, and again,
you're not running anywhere for keeping this.
But I mean, they're probably in better shape than we are. But it's not about like their age. It's also about the ideas of the things that they are beholden to, and the policies and the laws that they are beholden to, and will not hold people accountable. Yeah. And I also think
James Clyburn's 85 too. But go ahead.
James Clyburn.
Christ.
You know who? If you research James Clyburn, literally said if y'all want to cut up South Carolina and take away black people's voting power, that's okay with me. Just don't take away my district. Wow. So again, when we talk about the people whose ego and opportunity will not allow them to work for the betterment of the collective, this is what we're talking about. And when it comes to Democrat governors, what else are they going to do? Like, let's be very clear. SNAP benefits are supposed to be ending, right?
Yes.
In November. Mm-hmm. Who's on SNAP? The majority of people are going to be Caucasian.
Yes.
So we either have to have a group of angry, starving, poor white people with access to guns, right? Or we have to have government leadership step in and say, okay, this is how we're going to feed our communities, because the alternative is not going to be pretty.
Yeah.
And I've said this before, Republicans are the only group of people who win every single election, because when Republicans win, they get their hate, they get their bigotry, whatever. When Democrats win, they still get all of the social services, they still get all the support, all the investment, and only thing they lose is their ability to say, I am the only one that's being benefited right now.
And what Democrats tend to do is, instead of enacting what they say, right, they tend to try to find this middle ground. Whereas a lot of times Republicans get in and they're executive ordering. They're like, Trump is forcing these horrible policies down the throat of America.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? No, that's really, he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? All the way down the throat. Yes. Swallow these policies. And America's gagging, Farouk. America's gagging.
Head shove, grabbing the hair. No lubrication.
America's gagging on these policies, Farouk. America's literally throwing up.
Sometimes a little gag is okay.
America's throwing up. Throwing up the policies. You know what I'm saying? So again.
Work for it.
Look, so it says dementia symptoms. Memory loss, difficulty with problem solving, decision making, confusion and disorientation, reduced ability to plan and organize, trouble with language such as finding words or understanding conversations, personality changes such as apathy, irritability, or aggression, difficulty in balance and coordination, frequent falls. I mean, look at Mitch McConnell. I'm saying, like, it's like the 85 and like, why are these 85 and up folks? Is it because they're more able to be manipulated? Because when the police report for Eleanor Holmes Norton came out, it said like she was living with Like her aide lived with her.
And that's who was taking the money from her.
Well, no, that's not who was taking the money.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's like you live in the same home as her. It's like clearly she's 88.
Yeah.
Right. According to the police said she exhibited early stages of dementia. You know, their response was these cops, they're not medical professionals, whatever. But you're 88. Right.
And Dianne Feinstein, also similar situation.
Yeah. Her staff was running the show.
Right. I do know that.
And this idea of like, this is what I've said before. You would not have to hold on to power and make these people literally die in office if you actually govern for the people.
Right.
Because then you would always have people who are replacing you who want to continue on your legacy,
right,
instead of people who are trying to take you down and erase everything you worked for. I do believe that a lot of the elder statesmen in the Congressional Black Caucus feel that if they are not there, all of the gains that we have made as Black people go away, because they form relationships, they have the knowledge and interworkings. Yeah. But my thing is, have you not been sharing that?
Yeah.
Have you not been training other leaders? Have you not been in your community engaging and making people see the differences in your community? Because we can literally go through neighborhoods and see stuff that has changed. More lights, more food, more support, more planning, more home. Like all these things, we can look at the metrics, yes, and people can feel that their lives have been different and improved. Why is your district not saying the same thing?
Could it be maybe that they trained somebody and forgot?
I mean, perhaps.
Because it does seem like, and again, we had asked this. This is a headline from People Magazine. This is People Magazine's headline. Donald Trump confuses dementia screening for, quote, very hard IQ test as he brags about the results. I mean, this is the president of the United States.
There's a joke in there someplace. I'm struggling to make it.
I mean,
I must have early onset dementia because I can't think of the jokes as quick as
and we're talking about him being the president again. Like right now, again, groceries are higher than ever before. Beef is higher than ever before. Coffee's higher than ever before, right? Like our lives have not gotten better under Donald Trump.
No.
Like the only people whose lives have gotten better.
I'm sure every one of his wives can say the same thing too.
Well,
I had one.
The only people whose lives have gotten better are billionaires. Billionaires have increased their billions, but the regular people are at a position economically worse now. Remember, prices are going to go down first day one.
Right. They did not.
No. They're going up and up and up. I mean, think about it. You're a soybean farmer.
I wonder if that was on the cognitive test. What's the opposite of down, Donald?
You're a soybean farmer, and it goes from China being the biggest person, the biggest country buying your soybeans, to they're buying zero.
Yeah.
You're a cattle farmer, and it goes from like, hey, we need help over here, Donald Trump. No, what we're going to do is send billions to Argentina, and then we're going to bring their beef in here.
Yeah. South American cows, man. When you make sense, it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that. Stop making sense, because that's the reason we get so much attack online.
Yeah.
It's because you over here using logic and shit.
And this is the wild part. Why are our prices high? Why are our prices high and going up?
Why is that?
Because...
Are you about to throw more like logic at me?
Well, I'm going to throw, again, I'm going to throw more dementia symptoms at you. That's dementia Don, right? Yeah. Because Donald Trump saw a commercial.
In his mind or on TV?
Made in Canada.
Right. Oh, yeah. Come on.
Featuring Ronald Reagan.
Yes.
Talking about how bad tariffs are. Right? Now, I don't know if we want to play that commercial. Do you have that queued up?
I got something better to play.
Oh, what is that?
Stop it.
Okay. Hey, brother, that World Series is staying right here, man. Right here in America.
Listen, I mean, they're gonna have to finish in Toronto.
So,
yeah, this So this was what, in 1987?
Oh, they're going to finish in Toronto. All right, brother.
Oh, my days. I finished in Toronto quite a few times.
So
did they lose yesterday?
Yeah, they lost. They lost.
Yeah.
All right, so Canada produced a commercial. Do you have the commercial? I just sent it. I just sent it to the chat. And the commercial is an ad about how bad tariffs are. And the commercial features Ronald Reagan. Speaking of dementia symptoms, right?
And how many times do I have to say this, that Trump is Reagan 2.0?
Because Reagan was also somebody that towards the end, they were saying that he was not in control. What?
No, I'm just thinking about how funny that all was.
Were we thinking about Nancy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about taking it.
You talk about.
I seen someone had a picture of Ronald Reagan on the airport on an airplane reading something, and he had like a button up top and gray sweats on, and they said no print in the gray sweatpants, no rent. No wonder Nancy was known on the parking lots.
Yeah, the wild
allegedly.
When you talk about like how somebody's like a story can just change the way you look at somebody now.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? That
reverend
from first lady to the first lady of
the throat lady.
Throat goat.
Throat Jesus.
Can you
And he's not done with any of us. Every day we die daily and improve.
Can you please play the Canadian
Nancy Reagan's
commercial?
hits?
No, please don't.
I'd love to have been there.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Crazy.
May
Please
she
play
rest
it.
in peace.
This is by the government of Ontario. They produced this ad. Please play.
When someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products and jobs. And sometimes for a short while it works, but only for a short time.
The fact that Doug Ford
Over the
shared this is
long
crazy.
run, such trade barriers hurt every American worker and consumer. High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars.
I like that they show
Then the worst
Pittsburgh in here.
happens.
Yeah. Sounds
Markets
good.
shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs. Throughout the world, there's a growing realization that the way to prosperity for all nations is rejecting protectionist legislation and promoting fair and free competition. America's jobs and growth are at stake.
Wow. Ronald Reagan from the grave.
Man.
Dunking on Donald Trump.
That's actually a great way of looking at that.
Yeah. I mean, again,
Reagan's like, let me show you how this is done.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
From the grave.
Yes. And Donald Trump saw that commercial.
Uh-huh.
And when he talked about irritability,
Oh, yeah.
them dementia symptoms, he went full on Dimension Don. And when he goes Dimension Don, he goes to Truth Social. And he said,
some disparaging things about
Canada cheated and got caught. They fraudulently took out a big buy ad saying that Ronald Reagan did not like tariffs, when actually he loved tariffs for our country and its national security. I don't know. You might want to run that commercial back one more time.
Well, he said the video was fake. He said that was a fake video.
You might want to run that video back.
Yeah.
That's AI.
Canada is trying to illegally influence the United States Supreme Court in one of the most important rulings in the history of the country.
You mean like Russia?
Oh, wait a minute.
Canada has long cheated on tariffs, charging our farmers as much as 400%. Now they and other countries can't take advantage of the U.S. any longer. Thank you to the Ronald Reagan Foundation for exposing this fraud. Make America great again. And so
I'm not sure how that any of that is true.
it's not. And, you
Like,
know,
how is that?
They went and found the original
Right.
video.
The 2-minute
footage.
video. Yeah.
And it is Ronald Reagan
It is indeed.
talking about tariffs on video. See his whole face? See his lips moving?
Yeah.
He's at a desk.
He,
Don't know who's under the desk, but he's there.
are you implying that a man was under the desk?
No, I was.
Oh.
I thought throw Jesus.
Throw Jesus is under that? Shout out though Jesus, man. Shout out though Jesus.
All this has to be edited. Is that going to be our title?
Shout out though Jesus.
No, throw Jesus being the title.
That should be.
No, it should not be. No, it should. It absolutely should not be. Now, Donald Trump imposed. That's a different show, brother. So Donald Trump proceeded to then impose tariffs on Canada.
Right. And we see how that's going.
It's causing us to pay more for the goods and services. Just what Ronald Reagan told us.
That is a key indicator of why your groceries are so high.
It says Trump says he's increasing tariffs on Canadian goods by 10%.
An additional 10%.
That commercial.
An additional 10%. Yeah.
Because of that commercial. So now we have to pay more.
That's a 30% tariff hike.
So we already are paying the highest groceries we have in, 10 years.
The thing is for all the detractors, right?
Yes.
That's fine if you don't like us.
Yeah.
I probably don't like any of you either. But if we have just like a conversation around basic economics, I'm not intelligent enough or well-versed enough in global economics to sit here and debate what corporations bring in what money in.
Right.
But what I can do is go to the grocery store with you and watch as that bill continuously skyrockets.
Yes.
As you're just scanning regular daily items across the belt.
Now imagine you have to do that with no benefits.
And children.
And children.
Right? And that's the biggest thing.
What do you do now?
And I just seen this thing, and I see that the numbers are being contested, but I think that the percentage is roughly a quarter of all of Walmart's profits are from SNAP benefits.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Including their workers.
Including their workers, because the workers, most of their employees are actually on government assistance. So they're not going to be able to spend money there. And Walmart, I believe, stands to lose at $25 billion.
Right.
Once SNAP benefits are cut, like immediate. What I've read is that's the immediate number.
Right.
That's not the long-term number.
And you have a lot of farmers that produce the goods.
Right.
And so like now that those goods aren't being purchased, those farmers also suffer again even more.
Absolutely.
So right. I think that puts it in perspective. It's not just about, yes, you're going to have 42 million people that don't have money and resources to go to the store. But like you said, what is it? What about those stores?
Yeah.
And what about the lost income from all of these stores?
Right. And I think it's interesting because I'm someone who I usually hit the grocery store twice a week. And I don't know how everybody else lives their lives, but I live by myself. And
you are a person that likes to physically go to the grocery store.
I do. Grocery shopping has always been a therapeutic thing for me.
Yeah.
I always enjoy it, but
y'all ever run each other grocery shopping?
Once. And I walked right past him because I didn't have my glasses on, and I was like, "Is that just Siri?" And I was like, "Yo!" And he turned around. I was like, "My bad."
If I only go for the fruit. I like to get my own fruit. If anything else, if I can get it delivered, I would. But
yeah, I just enjoy it. But anyway,
I just wish Trader Joe's would deliver. That's the only place.
They're missing out. Yeah, they're really missing out. But if you've noticed that if you go to the store as often as I do, you've noticed that the shelves aren't always stocked now. The store needs to go to the store, right? Because there is not as much selection. The stores are hurting because of these tariffs, and they know that the prices of groceries are up. Food's going expired, and this isn't like France. One of the few times where I wish America was like France, where you could just kind of give the food away before it spoils. The shelves are becoming more and more barren. So food is going to be in a supply and demand already.
Yeah.
And people aren't going to be able to afford it. So now all food is going to be marketed as a premium.
Right. The prices are good. It's already premium prices.
It's already premium prices.
If you want some beef.
Right.
You're paying more than you ever have. Miracle?
I just paid $11.26 for shaved beef steak, which isn't a prime cut of meat. That's just like, chopped beef, which you make Philly cheese sandwiches with.
This was a tweet, and I'll pass it to you, Miracle. I'm not sure you can get more Marie Antoinette
Oh my days! Come on,
taking away food stamps before Thanksgiving
and building the ballroom
while you build a golden marble dance hall so the other crooks can bribe you over a badly cooked Argentinian steak.
Yeah.
Miracle.
I've also noticed, have you noticed in the grocery stores, they say you can't record or take photos now?
I have a reason.
Oh.
That. Yeah.
No.
Trader Joe's has it on the wall.
Really?
And I don't think it's because of TikTok and the pranks. I think it's because they don't want you to take pictures.
Of the prices.
No.
Or how barren the shelves look? Yeah, how barren the shelves look. Yeah.
That is my conspiracy theory. Because people have been doing these pranks for years in these stores, all type of stuff. And I think now they're like, no, because I went to a store. I went to a couple of stores. And I was like, oh, there was no eggs. When I said there was nothing.
Wow.
There was like nothing. And I was like, odd.
Yeah. It's
odd. And I have noticed, like, even going to the farmers market, stuff is like more expensive.
Yeah.
I do think that racism allows me to have food access that's affordable because I go to cultural stores.
Right.
Right. And bigots don't be in there.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
And that's neither here nor there. But I've noticed that, and it's been very scary. And then now that I'm getting in shape, when food goes bare, being plus size is popular. And I was like, I waited too late.
You waited too late, man. You missed your shot.
Now I'm being popular, and now I'm just wasting away on purpose. So, like, the universe always hates me. It's not like people are starving because
you are
of
not
me,
an agent of divine providence.
Oh, wow. Is that the divine providence? Like, the universe wanting us to be in better shape.
To starve to death?
To fast.
Yeah, to fast. Hey, eat to live.
Not live to eat, apparently. But still, I don't know the framing. I will say that growing up in America, I don't know the framing to be like, oh, we're like a third world country, because that is obviously negative.
Yeah.
But we are not doing well as a nation right now. And I don't know what language to use that isn't derogatory to other countries. But we got no food. Yeah. People are homeless. We have an increased homelessness crisis.
The homelessness crisis.
People don't have running water. People don't have access to food. People don't have access to jobs. I mean, they're talking about
climate's going crazy.
AI is about to
take
make
everybody else's jobs.
And it's taking your drinking water.
Yeah.
And I must say,
and AI is also making your electricity bills get higher.
Yes.
As someone who's had to deal with AI multiple times this past week against my will, AI is shit. Okay? Like, I tried to book a hotel and the hotel was wrong, right? So I'm like calling, trying to fix this one thing.
Get a person on the phone.
No, it's like all these AI things. They keep rerouting you. And I'm literally, after 25 minutes and talking to a person, it was fixed in like 30 seconds. Like, AI does not know what it's doing. It can't fix things. It can't respond to things, trying to make phone. It's just crap. And I read something that was saying that hospitals are using AI to determine what medicines you get, determine what appointments you need, determine all your health benefits, all of these things. Even insurance companies are using AI. And when you're trying to talk to these people and get them on the phone, they don't know what they're doing, and they're just crap. It's just bad. And I just feel vindicated because I knew AI was going to be crap. And I said it, and people called me a hater, and I was like, old man yells at clouds, and here we are, crap. And what it does is make stuff more expensive. Mm-hmm. You try to buy a flight, the flight prices increase.
Yeah. Oh my days.
You try to do apartments. I think California just banned algorithmic pricing, which basically means that you cannot make different apartments more expensive based on the applicant. So if the apartment's $500 for you, it's got to be $500 for you. Right. Because what they were doing is looking at people's social media, and they're looking at people's bank accounts and all this type of stuff. And like, oh, you can't pay this amount, and you can't pay this one, and people,
Well, Miracle, there may be some light on the horizon. Maybe
the grid's gonna go, and we're all just gonna be
happening today. We record on Tuesdays. They always say this is, but an election that has the whole nation gripped, looking at, could this mean the future of the whole nation gripped
Two
in
hands.
a tight lock?
Two hands.
Is it a grip without two hands? I mean, I don't know. The whole nation.
We're going to put like a content warning.
It's crazy.
On this episode.
So crazy. In New York City, the wealthiest, the biggest city in America,
Right.
the wealthiest city in America, could possibly vote in a young Muslim Democrat who looks to be possibly the future of the Democratic Party, Zoran Mamdani. And it seems like, again, the worst people in the world are all coming together to try to prevent this from happening, including 26 billionaires. A Forbes report said 26 billionaires have spent $22 million to stop Mamdani from becoming the next mayor. You had
Mayor Mamdani got a good ring to it.
Right. You had a cartoon,
which is crazy,
that depicted Mamdani. It's a red plane with a hammer and a sickle. You know, Mamdani is not a communist, has never said a communist, but this plane is going into a tower, and the tower is New York City. You had the New York Post produce a cover, Ma'am Child, M-A-M Child. Beware, NYC is no toy to hand to a Nepo baby like Zoran. Zoran's a Nepo, not Andrew Cuomo.
Yeah, right.
Zoran is a Nepo baby.
Which is actually incorrect, but continue.
Crazy. So, do we think, again, Eric Adams came out and endorsed.
Oh, I thought you were going to just leave it at that.
He endorsed Cuomo. Remember, he had called Cuomo a snake. He had all this negative stuff to say about Cuomo. Now Eric Adams went to the Knick game with Cuomo and showed up and endorsed him. You know,
if Eric Adams knows how to do anything, it's to be a bitch ass nigga.
Yes. However, Mamdani did finally get the endorsement
from Hank
Jeffries.
Hank.
Last minute endorsement.
Hapless Hank.
That's a great name. Hapless Hank Jeffries.
Hapless Hank Jeffries, man.
Wow. Hapless Hank.
You're welcome.
So it's looking like Mamdani is going to win. You know, they just did a debate where he came out and forcefully, to me, just took it to Cuomo. Forcefully took it to Cuomo. I mean, hey, bro, when I tell you the grip he put on Cuomo, the force.
He said, shut up and like it.
And, you know, Cuomo, that's kind of how he moves. So
I'm about to say, that's exactly how Cuomo got a taste of his own medicine.
So, Miracle.
That debate was crazy.
That debate where they was chatting grease to Cuomo. Miracle. Do you think that New York is going to make the decision? Will Mamdani be mayor of New York City?
They better. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to be in New York on Tuesday. Okay. Do I want to cry in Pittsburgh or celebrate in New York? You know how Future was like,
you want to cry in a Maybach?
What do I want to do? I do hope, because as someone said, the Islamophobia that has permeated the last 2 weeks of this race, unacceptable. And this is what it is. It's Islamophobia. It's outright racism against black people and brown people. Yes. And this is how we take a stand. I hope New York wins. When it was Pittsburgh, people failed to take the racism seriously, and they allowed it to permeate and fester, and now we're still dealing with it right now. So I do hope that New Yorkers vote for Mamdani and move on from the bigotry and the racism and actually get something that's better, that's newer, that's different, that isn't going back. So I do hope by this time next Tuesday, y'all have committed for Mamdani, you're running for Mamdani, and you vote and you vote and you vote for Mamdani, because please, as someone in Pittsburgh, do not make the mistake of thinking that white supremacy will not come back and will not get worse. And you've had these elected officials call Black Muslims terrorists. You've had them lie on Black men. You've had all this type of stuff happening. And so if you do think that if you just ignore it this one time and it'll go away, no. If you allow this racism to fester, it will take over your city, and all of your politicians will think that they can be bigots. You must vote for Mamdani, in my personal opinion, and just do something better, do something different, do something greater. I was watching an interview he did, and I don't want the podcasters he was talking to, and Mamdani basically said the amount of money that they have spent trying to make sure that I do not get elected is the amount of money that is even more than the amount of money that I would have taxed them on to make sure our great city works. Right. And so if they're able to spend all of that money trying to prevent a Muslim being in office, instead of making sure you have groceries, instead of making sure you have running buses, instead of making sure you have a working economy, instead of investing in the arts, instead of making sure the people of New York have what they need to live and thrive, what do you think they're going to do when their boy gets in office and they don't have to even pretend to care about you or your community anymore? That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I mean, and Miracle, I don't even think it's about him being a Muslim. It's because he's somebody saying, I want to make New York an affordable place to live. And you hit it on the head where, like, these billionaires could have done that. Like, these billionaires oftentimes are the ones in control of the market, how people get paid and what way do they get paid. They're often the ones driving up real estate prices, wanting to create these little places where only they could be, and only because if, pull that poor.
And they don't even live. That's the thing. Billionaires don't even stay in New York.
A lot of
they
times,
don't even stay there.
They might not stay there full time, right? They have a house there or whatever. Yeah. But it's like the reason we're in this condition right now, a lot of the reason is the choices that we make to benefit billionaires and not regular people. Again, the whole point of sending $40 billion to Belo, Argentina is because billionaires had invested in that economy. And if it failed, it would hurt these billionaires. Right. So you rather hurt regular everyday people. And so here comes a person in Mamdani who happens to be Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Happens to be somebody that, grew up in Africa, right? Obviously a brilliant dude. But to me, it's more about his policies. He wants affordability. He wants to make New York a place where regular people can live and survive and maybe thrive there. Yeah. And these billionaires want to keep this society where they're at the top, able to do whatever you want, and we're begging for scraps. Right. They have shown time and time again, they don't care about the average regular people. And so, like, this idea of worshiping these dudes, thinking like, oh, one day I'm going to be a billionaire. Let me try to worship these dudes. Let me try to kiss their ass. They don't give a fuck about you. Exactly. Us or anybody. And so to me, that's more what Mamdani represents, is like somebody saying, I think this is what makes him dangerous to Democrats and Republicans, is because he's doing this without the support of those billionaires. See, hapless Hank Jeffries, and chicken heart Chuck Schumer, you know what I'm saying? They want to be those
Cuck Schumer.
Oh God, Cuck Schumer. That's a great one. They want to be, right. They want to be at the behest of these, but they want these billions of dollars. They want to lie at the feet of these wealthy people, right? Yeah. And the fact that Mamdani was able to build something without them, people power, people centric, right. To me, that's what frightens these billionaires the most. And like you said, Miracle, if what he's asking them to be taxed, they're spending way more. Right. So it's clear it's not about the tax. They want the
control,
power.
Yeah.
They want the control. Mm-hmm. They want the power. And that was the whole point of dementia, dystopian Don. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they want these puppets that they can control. And so, again, I mentioned the election isn't taking place today. You can vote today. Like, we all voted. It's early voting. We voted early here in Pennsylvania. The election is on November 4th, and we'll see, what happens. You do have to moderate a panel November 5th, Miracle, if you do go to New York.
I mean, there's these things called
You have to come right back.
There's these things called trains.
If you go to New York, you have to come right back.
Yeah. What if I'm like, I've been lost to New York?
That is hilarious.
New York has got me now.
Yes.
I don't know. We'll see. I just want the world to be better and fun.
That would be nice. Well, this doesn't make the world better and fun. But one thing that has been a topic in the kind of sphere, the podcast sphere, particularly in political spaces and climates, it's this whole Brexit tour. So
Jesus Christ,
Turning Point is Charlie Kirk's organization, and they grabbed up. I wonder, like, how they decided on this group of black people.
The bottom of the barrel blacks.
I'm wondering if they have like one of those like American Idol style like tables, and it's like tap dance faster, faster. Who can eat the most fried chicken? Like, who can debate? Obviously, these are black people that will debase themselves.
Yeah.
For white supremacy at any cost. And so they came up with this idea, let's get these coonish black people. And it's so funny because
the fact that your blackness is for sale like that is embarrassing.
Well, again, we live in a capitalist society. A lot of times people's blackness is for sale. There's a whole conversation about that. But this is also like, these are the very people that will say race shouldn't matter, right? They're the very people that always say, I'm colorblind, I don't see race. Why are we making it about race? The very same people that say race doesn't matter, why are we making it about race, will say, why isn't the NAACP endorsing the black woman that's running for governor of Virginia? You mean the black woman that Trump didn't even endorse?
Come on.
This MAGA person. So like, so I'm supposed to vote for her just because she's black? So like, if I say I voted for Obama just because he was black, you would critique me, right? But then when I don't vote for somebody just because they're black, now you critique me again. So you think putting together a group of black faces and sending these black faces onto historically black universities, like, because they're black, I'm going to agree with their policies? It actually makes it worse to me. Because if you're a white person and you're subscribing to what Turning Point subscribes to, I can understand that.
Yeah, it positively influences your life.
Charlie Kirk was a college dropout who saw a lane to appeal to other college dropouts, to appeal to other white dudes that were struggling in this economy, struggling to find some type of identity. And so he can say, oh, the reason why you're in the economic condition that you're in is not because you're not intelligent or not because you're lazy or maybe not working hard. It's because
of black people.
It's because these blacks and Mexicans. And these blacks and Mexicans and these women are the reason why you're not progressing. And he was able to become a multi-millionaire off that.
Right.
So I can understand a white person who's down on your luck, you about to lose your SNAP benefits, and you're saying, oh, this is happening because of black and brown people. You can be sold that lie. A black person? So you actually look dumber to me when you come to the black campus, where obviously people are there because you're coming to Howard, you're coming to one of the best historically black universities in the country, one of the best universities, right? Howard University, and you're going to try to debate. You think you're going to debate. You think because you fucking went to PragerU that you have some fucking intellect to debate some black college students. And what happened? They went there and got embarrassed.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, these renting nigga blacks.
I think we have a title. Rent a nigga.
Yeah, man. Like, these renting nigga blacks.
I love it.
Are ventriloquist dummies.
Yes.
For white supremacists.
Exactly.
And it seems like they're almost devoid of not just intentional thought or intelligent thought, but anything that's individualistic.
Yeah.
It's just regurgitated talking points from Charlie Kirk and all these other, black adjacent people and chat room finders, like whatever rock you turned under.
Yeah. And
found your kith and kin. Crawl back under that motherfucker and hurl it into the sun.
100%.
Because like even the pretense of your name, Blexit, you're exiting from blackness.
Yeah.
Like you had to co-opt something that really kind of fucked England.
Yes, it did. Economically fucked England. Yes.
And you niggas thought it was a good idea because you've never been there, right? You're having a mascot as Candace Owens, as my brother on TikTok always says, Candace Owens, coon for hire. And all of these other, like, these fresh and fit niggas and again, these bottom of the barrel renter nigga blacks.
Yes.
Are so embarrassed of themselves or so broke and destitute. And I know times is hard, bruv. I know times is hard.
Yeah.
But selling yourself for these white people who are just using you. And you can't see the trees from the forest because you finally got that white acceptance you wanted. Yeah. Right? The whole reason you go to Howard or these HBCUs is to project your feelings about white supremacy and gripe to black people because you didn't get a chance to create white supremacy for yourself. Real? You didn't get a chance to benefit from the system that's oppressing you. So the moment you got a little bit of freedom, you ran to try to oppress other people. And guess what, nigga? This shit ain't fucking work.
And when they tried to roll up on them black college campuses with them white people, they got ran up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So now they're like, oh, well, at least y'all black people can like blend in and pretend like you really, you know, oh, we're going to debate. But again, like, Miracle, what are your thoughts on black? Like you said, Blexit, you're leaving blackness? Yeah, like you're leaving black culture in the black culture. Well, again, and then Blexit, like, go be with the white folk. Yeah. If you want to Blexit, why are you coming amongst us? Go take your ass to the white go to Wyoming like Kanye did and fucking chill.
I mean, Kanye is a man of his word and did leave to, you know, to the mountains and was like, I will choose the blacks I want to be around. Yes. Flew them in and went on about his life. But what I find it very interesting about this whole entire movement, and I've said this before, the Republican Party has and we're going to park on the fact that black people are already conservative traditionally. Right. Right. We're going to put that in the parking lot. The Republican Party already has arguments to recruit black people, but they do not have policies to keep black people within their political organizing strategy. Black people need to have access to guns, the Second Amendment, but the Republican Party is silent on this legislation that puts black people in incarceration. Black people want to work at home and be businesses and be capitalists, but the Republican Party is silent on these banks stealing labor and discriminating against black people. Black people love having families. We're very communal. We're very like a front porch community, but the Republican Party is actually silent on the black maternal health crisis that sees black women dying in childbirth every single day. Come on. Black women are dying to bring life into this world, and the Republican Party is silent on that crisis and on providing black women resources to have babies healthy, to not die within 2 years after childbirth, and to be able to rear and create families. The Republican Party is always silent. So I do not want to hear about your Blexit thing. I don't want to hear about racism and white supremacy being a myth when your party will not push forth policies to allow everybody to have an equal footing. Like I've always said, redlining was a Democratic policy. If you want to sit there and talk about the housing and support and the welfare and all of these, why are you not, as a Republican Party, fighting to make sure black people are not being discriminated against when it comes to housing, when it comes to apartments, when it comes to business? You're not doing that. So I really don't care about Brexit. It is a money grab. It is basically people being, you know, billionaire babies and sugar babies to go and argue and harass college students, which I also think, when we say this,
it's weird.
I think it's weird that a bunch of grown-ass adults build their brand on harassing children. Yeah, it's weird behavior. I think it's weird, and I'm someone who teaches. I'm someone who goes to college campuses when invited, and I do not argue with kids.
You're about to go to kids, right?
Yeah. So like, it's to me, it's like very weird. It's like I get invited in. Number one, I don't just like show up and yell at people. Yes. And number two, I teach and engage, and it's not to mold people's minds, to give people a perspective about the world. This is intentionally going to antagonize people. Yeah. And I've never understood going to places where folks are trying to learn and antagonize them.
Yeah. Well, don't want you. And I mean, you know, and particularly when, I mean, Charlie Kirk basically went to a university to antagonize people and ended up being killed. You know what I'm saying? So like, why would you want to follow one in his footsteps, but why would you want to follow that model? That'd be the last thing I'd be trying to do.
I mean,
but like you said, I mean, I think it's that thing of like
always a bridesmaid, never a bride for them, I guess.
And I mean, I wonder like what metric, like what are they like? How do they deem this a success? Like, what's the metrics? Like, we talked to, like, do they have to fill out like a little report? Like, I talked to 100 people and 7 of them signed up to Turning Point USA or whatever. I'm curious but again, like, you're absolutely right. You think you're going to go there because that's maybe where some vulnerable black people are, or you might find some black people that think like you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's to me, it's similar to like what we said like about Mamdani. Like, again, if you wanted to, I mean, why aren't y'all talking to Donald Trump about where are any black people in anywhere in any of his cabinets or any of these positions?
I've never seen a group of niggas so satisfied with being mascots in my life.
1,000%. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, master, I was not smart enough to lead, master. I was comfortable down here with the common folk.
Oh, with that being said, well, you know what? We do have some blackmail as we wrap up. I forgot. We do have some blackmail. Oh, so again, Maria is our black marks. So I guess I mispronounced. So when we were talking about,
to be fair, you mispronounce everything.
I do. I don't have the greatest. I couldn't say vigilant. Come on. You know, maybe
Vigilant.
Maybe I have early onset. Let's hope not. Let's hope I don't have it. When we were reading Paul and Gracia's text messages, I said Mongolian, and I guess it was Moulignan.
Oh my God, Moulignan is crazy.
Which is the racist.
Yeah, that's the Italian word for nigga. Yeah,
Italian word for nigga. So
I didn't know. See, I was
that's
wondering.
What we were like Mongolian.
Yeah, you were like Mongolian.
I
Like, what
thought
does
he
that
was
mean?
trying to say mongrel.
Yeah. He was saying
Moulignan.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so he.
Yes.
So maybe he's not a DEI Nazi after all. Maybe he's a little bit more Mussolini.
I mean, you know, again, Miracle talked about it, like immigrants.
The Mussolini.
Immigrants that are like, you know, come into this country and then choose white supremacy. Yes. So here's another one. This is Francis Jensen.
Okay.
Subject: love your show, all caps. Hello, crew. I just watched your show this week in White Supremacy on Free Speech TV, as I do weekly.
Thank you, Francis.
At the end of the episode, Greg Nichols wrote in and was read on the show. Greg stated that it was the best show on Free Speech TV, including Democracy Now! And I also wanted to express my pleasure and support of your show as well.
Thank you, Francis.
Like Greg, I'm also white. I'm 56, retired. I live in Madison, Wisconsin. I've spent a lifetime in politics, living and working on Capitol Hill. I remain politically active. My most passionate advocacy has always been racial justice, equality, and exposing police brutality. I'm a big fan of your show and gain so much from viewing it weekly. The show is equally entertaining and informative. The cast continually makes me laugh with their banner and keeping tough issues real. Humor and sarcasm are essential to human survival. Thank you for your time and effort creating and presenting the show. It is needed and appreciated by me and Greg. Lastly, I really enjoyed the vocal performance of John Denver's Country Roads. Go on, Miracle. That was me and you. When you came in with the harmony, Miracle.
I still never heard this song.
Yes. I too love West Virginia and visited yearly to see my godson. If you're ever in Madison or surrounding areas, please reach out to me. I'd be honored to serve as a personal guide and chauffeur to any one of you.
Very nice of you, Francis.
Come on, Francis.
I love doing that. My favorite thing when I travel is to go and see like people's graffiti, and then like eat locally, like because I hate chain restaurants.
And Madison's a cool place. Madison, I've been there a few times. Madison is a cool place to go. So if we're ever in Madison, we're going to hit up Francis, and thank you for sending us that blackmail. Our white pages today.
That's a big book.
It's a big book.
Big, beautiful book.
Yes. And this is for America.
What's that say?
Ready for revolution. Hey, America, we about to not have no money to go to the store?
Not have no store to go to.
Something got to change, right? Ready for Revolution, the life and struggles of Stokely Carmichael, also known as Kwame Ture, is our book today. Be prepared to revise your understanding of civil rights. Ready for Revolution, the book on Sully Carmichael. Also, what is this?
it's just. Are you ready? No, never mind.
Oh,
are you ready for a revolution?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, shout out to, we didn't even get into Brandon Johnson.
Pause.
And Brandon Johnson refusing to answer a question because they were asking him, they were using the phrase illegal aliens.
Right.
And Brandon Johnson was like, no, there are no illegal aliens. These are human beings that are here, and we're going to take care of them. So just the way Brandon Johnson has been standing up and the way he's been able to articulate calling for a general strike, really rallying Chicago in a very powerful way. I just wanted also to shout out them. And also, we're praying for Jamaica.
Absolutely.
It's looking
prayers
like,
up for the yard, man. Prayers up for the whole Caribbean.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I think it's the
hurricane, tropical Melissa.
Yeah, it's going to, well, they said it's a hurricane. It's a category 5.
Oh, my days.
And so praying for Jamaica, Cuba, the Caribbean, anybody that might be impacted by that hurricane, sending our prayers out. Anything happening in the One Hood universe?
Yeah, man. Sending our best to the Toronto Blue Jays today. And every day.
Are we?
Yes.
Miracle, do we have anything happening coming up?
We did, like you said, we have something happening on November 5th.
Yes.
On the 5th of November, we're going to be talking about art
versus AI.
AI versus the artist.
Yes.
It's going to be a conversation that's going to be here with Fed the God. November 8th is the youth.
Yes, we have a youth forum.
Yeah.
November 8th. Tentatively, youth forum. So yeah, but this weekend we're kind of just, and there's going to be probably a bunch of get out to vote events happening this weekend.
Yeah, we're tabling.
Please be respectful to black women in public.
Yes.
I'm very honest. This, like I said, this is happening on Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday right now. It's all going to be dedicated to doing pantry drives, food drives.
True.
We're hoping that, a last minute deal comes through so people get this money, because this one man, and I'm not condoning violence, this one man said he wanted to see snaps.
Oh,
see what happens when I don't have money on November 1st. Okay.
But that is,
so people are desperate right now. So we're trying. We've been very fortunate. Putting out a lot of information, a lot of resources. We're about to do round 2 of resources on our C4 side, One Hood Power. But we've been posting where we want to get everybody fed. We understand it's just hard right now. We want people just, Pastor Jamal Bryant in Atlanta just said, don't even tithe this year. Help people eat.
Right.
I mean, not this year, this month. The sermon, help people eat. Like everybody I've seen, it was a black farmer in Detroit. I forgot his name. He basically was like, if you need vegetables, just come grab it. Here in Pittsburgh, we have the Freeman Farm. On the north side, they said, hey, we have free food for the community. So everybody's really trying to step up right now. This is what we mean when we say we keep each other safe. We are the people we've been waiting for, as June Jordan said, and we have everything we need to survive and build something new. So that's what we're doing. Just trying to make sure people get fed between now and the 1st, and make sure people are going to be okay for the rest of the year.
Hey, yo, this is a tweet that just came on my timeline. My man got a hat and shirt. MAGA for Mamdani.
Wow.
He said, this will be the first time I'm voting for a Democrat. I like his policies. A 55-year-old man, MAGA for Mamdani gear.
Didn't see that one coming.
No. But hey, again, he's trying to live. Like you said, like right now, I can't see how, if you still think this is America, like motherfuckers getting taken off the street. I mean, we still think like this is the America you wanted?
Yeah.
This is what you wanted? It can't be. It cannot be a place where the only people that thrive are billionaires. This can't be the America that anybody wants. With that being said, final words?
We're good.
We're good?
Let's go Jays, man.
Let's go Jays. And oh, damn, I forgot. Must be the dementia.
Stay vigilant. Stay vigilant.
Stay vigilant.
Stay vigilant.
This week in White Supremacy, y'all. Peace. What up?